case they don't know.
You're talking to DJ Hype, original foundation, drum and bass, pioneer.
The one and only.
Old fucker. And basically, in the UK on Friday, I was in Birmingham, which is a city in the middle of the UK, for a night called Valve, which is Dillinger's sound system. And then I drove back to London to do my own night, which is at Fabric, and it's 10 years of Fabric this year for me in August or September, October. But I have my monthly there every month. And then basically I did a 2-hour set there, come off the decks, went home, got changed, went straight to Heathrow Airport, flew on Delta Airlines to Detroit, landed tonight, or landed this afternoon about 12 o'clock because I have a criminal record.
What's your criminal?
Immigration holds me. I don't want to go into
that.
Okay. But I get held for fucking hours. I have a visa, but they always hold me. So I got out there about 3-4 o'clock, got back to the hotel, had about 3 hours sort of where I was like completely jet lagged and dozing, then got over here for about 9 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock.
This is your first time at Movement?
Yeah, first time at Detroit. And the promoter, Chuck, was like, I've been trying to book you for 5 years, and I'm like, it's not me, because I'd happily come here.
Right.
It's amazing.
Was it amazing?
When A-Track was on, A-Track was fucking phenomenal. He plays on Serato. Me and my MC were like, we've got to get Serato, but I'm still...
I mean, I think it's awesome. Look, let's show us your records.
Metal
all right.
Dubs, metal.
Oh, yeah.
But they cost a fucking lot of money, and he's doing it. It's what I'm new to, but it's a dying art form.
Right.
And watching people on Serato, there's a lot of things I can't do on dubs, but I could do with that. So maybe you'll see me switch soon. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was great. I got here. The atmosphere was fantastic, and you know, obviously going on after someone like A-Track who plays house. And I thought it's going to be a little. It took me probably 10-15 minutes for the crowd to kind of gel back in and get used to this complete, because it's quite an extreme switch. But once they were in, it was fucking amazing. I threw a lot of original Sin, Hazard, some new stuff from Ram, like an artist called Hamilton. I started with a track from a guy called Hamilton, I think called Onslaught. In drum and bass at the moment, a lot of the big artists have kind of switched commercial now, and like in the UK, I don't know about here, but in the UK there's like a commercial side to drum and bass that personally I'm not really into, but I can't knock it. You know, it's somebody's success, it's great for them, but it's not sort of the stuff I like to play, quite hard and gritty and grimy, and especially following someone who plays like Fidget House and that style. It's like, I'm thinking, how's the crowd going to react to like grimy drum and bass? But they fucking had it.
It's Detroit, baby.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. I go all over the world, and you know, Detroit. It's my first time in Detroit. I absolutely loved it. I mean, I used to produce for years, and I took about a 4 or 5 year break, and then sort of brought in a lot of artists that are in my camp. This year I didn't play anything. I've sort of started producing again, but it's like a slow crawl back, because the standard drum and bass is kind of like an acquired taste in music, but the production skills of a drum and bass producer are probably like the finest in dance music bar none. And that's why probably at the moment, I don't know about here, but in the UK there's a lot of drum and bass artists that are experimenting in other music and having incredible success.
I gotta get these off.
No, that's yours, dear man.
Yeah. This one. Where's the other one?
So, in UK, it's a funny time for drum and bass, because you've got like a very commercial end that is not sort of what I do. I'm true underground pioneer.
How long have you been playing for?
This is 21 years as Hype, and I'm 42, and I started when I was about 12 with my MC in a reggae sound. His twin brother is Shut Up and Dance, who is like a pioneer of a sort of breakbeat movement that started in UK in the very early 80s. We're all part of it. I'm very proud of it. And to be here in 2010, still doing what I'm doing, is amazing. Like,
the following, you had people talking.
The love I get is amazing, but for me, it's like, why am I still doing that? I'm old man.
Never too old, never too old.
No, but I feel it. You know?
Right.
It's cool, you know, like you see the reaction. For me, when people ask how was it, I'm like, don't ask me, ask them.
Exactly.
You know? Because sometimes I play and I didn't enjoy it, but the crowd was fantastic, or I thought it was amazing and the crowd didn't. But tonight, I think there was a
connection.
Yeah,
definitely a connection.
Yeah,
we saw it. I mean, afterward, people are, you know, trying.
The promoter Chuck, I've got to pick him up, because he was like, I've been trying to book you for 5 years, and I'm like, well, it's not me saying no. You know, agents in England everywhere, they're funny.
You always on the road then?
52 weeks of the year
Oh my gosh.
for 21 years.
Wow.
You know, people go, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm on tour. This is what I do.
That's nice.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a bit complacent. You know, when you do, it's like anything. When you have familiarity breeds contempt. But you know, I really loved it. To be honest, for drum and bass, for me personally, I don't think it's at its best right now. You know, it's gone the commercial side has gone fantastic for commercial artists, but I don't really like that style. You know,
Right.
I'm not against it. It's not like, oh, it shouldn't be.
Right.
It shows you know, when something's popular, it grows and grows and grows, and then but the commercial end is not really for me. You know, in the UK at the moment, there's a lot of confusion because a lot of the big artists, they've turned more on a commercial edge, and that benefits them. And I'm not against it by any means,
Right.
but it doesn't really benefit me. So when I hear them, and then I get taken to a drum and bass event where they're at.
Yeah.
What they play is not a true representation. It's more like a pop
Right.
drum and bass, and
Yeah.
I'm true underground.
True
I'm
underground.
not saying I'll never play pop
Right,
underground.
right.
I don't want to, you know, cut my own throat or cut my
Exactly.
nose to spite my face. I love it all, but for me, the true underground, the grime, the hard, you know.
How do you describe yourself if someone is not familiar with you? Like, how do you describe your
true
sound?
pioneer of drum and bass jungle. You know, I don't know. I don't like describing myself, to be honest, because it's not for me. I just come and
Right, you do
I'm
what
a
you
poor
love.
white boy from Hackney, England, who plays dub plates. You know, and
Show us some of the stuff that you have right there.
this is it. You know, they
Nice.
cost a lot of money, probably about $70 each in your money, and it is very much a dying art form. And no doubt you'll probably see me in the next year or two where I don't play these anymore because Serato and Tractor and the computer, the whole revolution of digital, I'm not against it, but this is what I'm most comfortable of, and I
Right.
enjoy. Well, I see the benefits of Serato and computer stuff. It's just devalued the whole music industry. There's a
Right.
lot of DJs out there at the moment that are not actually DJs. They're producers, and their argument is they make their money from live performing more than production.
Right.
And as much as I'm a fan of this, I can't argue it.
Ask you about your radio show.
Well,
Yeah.
Kiss Radio, I've been doing it for 16 years, and I do Serato on that because there's a lot of music I play on there that I don't play on the dance floor.
Right.
You know, I
Right.
try and cater for everything. I'm a pioneer. I'm flying the flag.
And that's-
It's harder.
What can we expect for you, or expect from you?
Well,
in the next...
hopefully there'll be a Players compilation album in the mix from me the latter part of 2010.
Sorry. Okay.
Wait.
Sorry.
It's
You got the needles good.
Yeah. It's 10 years. Leave them there. No, but I got. Oh, you did. This year is 10 years of Players at Fabric in London, which is like the premier club. For me, it's 21 years of hype, 16 years on the radio. I don't know. I just keep going. A lot of my friends now at my age are like, you know, they're family orientated. They don't come
Do you have a
out.
family?
Yeah, I have 3 children.
3 children.
I have a son and 2 daughters.
So
Wow.
if you got anything, we're losing them in about 2
It's
shots.
very difficult. Like, I take my hat off to any DJ or producer that can sustain, you know, in dance music, you know, you do this, you're on tour 24 hours a day, 52 weeks of the year. Sustaining a family life is very difficult, you know. See, when I had, my children are 11, 7 and 4,
Wow.
well 3, but she's 4 in October. I've got 2 daughters. And juggling the two, I love it, but it's very difficult. My life is completely filled up. You know,
Right.
I very rarely get time off. That's why when I'm somewhere like this, they go, what are you going to do tomorrow? I'm going to sleep.
You're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep.
Sleep.
Well, thank you so much for